Hey, y'all. You're watching Yankee Mania, where we get motivated about the sports we talk about. We're passionate sports and real life talk. You're watching Yankee Mania. Hit the like and subscribe.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy and Fumble the Dog, Game Day in the USA, and also the author of Baseball Billy and Bunt the Dog, Game Day with the New York Yankees. And I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show. Thanks, everyone.
Hello, everybody. This is Bip Roberts, former Major League ball player, and you're watching New York Yankee Mania. Enjoy. What a great show.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself or reintroduce myself. My name is Chef Nick. I am here for you. This is NY Yankee Mania, NY Mania for the entertainment purposes. Please smash, like, punch, stomp, jump on the like button, subscribe, share. Please do any domestic violence as you can in a polite way. You guys are the savages in the NY Yankee Mania. I am your chef to your savage to your cabbage. I will shred you like coleslaw. Let's do this. You guys are my rock stars. You guys are my chefs. Love you all. Let's rock on. We got this, baby. Chef's kiss, baby. Let's do this.
Hi, this is Bernie Kosar, NFL legend, national championship, University of Miami quarterback, Cleveland Browns quarterback, Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys, and finished up with the Miami Dolphins. I'm loving it, and you're watching New York Mania. You matter.
Wow, Sean, what introductions. Wow.
Yeah.
How is everybody doing? Welcome. Seems like we haven't spoken in about 10 hours. Oh, that's right. It is true. So how's it going, Sean? How's your evening going?
It's going all right. You know, I got a cup of some hot English tea. You know,
I got my Lavazza coffee.
Yep. So when I hear a lot of things going crazy right now.
I know it's insane. Basketball trades and Yankee rumors, as always, every day. But you know, we're still waiting. I still believe that somebody else is going to be traveling with the Yankees. That's not on the club right now. When they leave next Wednesday or so, so that that's going to be interesting. A little background on what we're doing today. So you guys wanted a show. You guys emailed me. Come on, Joe. Come on for a little bit. And that's what we're doing, Sean and I, and hopefully some more company. We're going to be waiting on Nitin from day 2, live from the Super Bowl, the convention center, and he'll let us know what went on today. We had a wonderful interview this morning with Allie from college hockey. She was amazing. Her story was fantastic. Shout out to her. Looking forward to her coming back on, talking about different hockey and what she's doing, and she's amazing. If you missed that show, everyone, please go to it. It's right. It's now you can watch the tape on NY Yankee Mania. Just go in there and listen to it, like it, subscribe. We really appreciate it. And Sean Browning was on the show with us. So was Nitin for a little bit. So we really appreciate that. And tomorrow, Sean, we have such a nice big day, huh? 4 p.m. Wednesday, Major League umpire for 30 years, Phil Cuzzy. He will be joining us, courtesy of Nitin and his sports team. And we are so looking forward to my paisan to come on. And we're going to talk everything, rule changes, Yankees, everything he's seen in 30 years. What has he seen that's changed and all of that? Yeah. So it's going to be great, Sean. That's just one show. Remember, everyone, we're not on at 9:30 tomorrow. We start our day at 3:30. So even though it says 4 here, we're going to come on around 3:30 or so, give you some updates. Of course, if the Yankees did anything, we'll come on before that. But then after that, it's Yankee Extraordinaire Show. It's going to be Howie Carpin, 35 years of magic, covering the Yankees, the Rangers, the Knicks, the Nets, the Jets, the Giants, you name it. Super Bowls. He's been all over the place. Official scorer. Works for Sports Phone, Sirius Radio, which he's there now. Man is amazing. He knows so much about the. Oh, and by the way, not even to mention that he's written quite a few books, and with a lot of top flight names, a lot of top flight. So we have back to back, and then on Thursday we have another tremendous day, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So, Sean, a couple of things. I put out a short a while ago that the big buzz in Yankee land is possibly the return of Miguel Andujar. What do you think about that?
Yeah. So I would not mind it at all. I put that in the short when I read it in the comment section. I said I wouldn't mind it at all. Andujar, Miggy Two Bags, as he was called when he was here. You know, he was a bat first guy, but he improved a lot defensively. He can play multiple positions. So hey, if he's our fourth outfielder or another utility guy, I'm all for it. But if that is meaning that we're gonna have to trade Dominguez, I think that will soften the blow of trading away Dominguez.
Yeah. Although I still believe Dominguez is going to be a star in this league, so we'll see. We got quite a few people in the chat. We have Victor. How you doing, my boy? Victor, how's it going? Katie, our girl Katie. How you doing, Katie? Thanks for joining. More money. How's it going, my friend? And of course, Mr. Everything, J.D. Martino. Our resident Italiano. Jay, don't forget tomorrow, come and see our fellow Italiano, Phil Cuzzi. If you do miss the program, you got to watch the replay, without a doubt. I'm everybody to come on for the umpire. This guy is great. I know you know him, so by all means, get those questions ready. And let's go. We're gonna have a great show tomorrow, guys. 4:00, right. And just we'll be on around 3:30 to get us started, and we get ready for Phil Cuzzi to come up and talk to us. Yes,
just
Sean,
what I say with the legendary Phil Cuzzi. Just take the guns, but leave the cannolis.
Yeah.
Come on.
You got that right.
Come on in.
We got a mixed bag about the Super Bowl. We got some going for the Seahawks, some going for the Patriots. I'm going for the Cowboys. I mean, oh, wait a minute. They're not in. I forgot. Sorry about that. Hey. The Giants aren't in either, right? Oh, no. The Jets, are they in? No, I don't think so.
I mean, you'd have to go back to that fun year of 1969 for the Jets to be in or to 1960.
Cruise Control. Oh, I forgot about him. How you doing, Cruz? Andujar to the Yankees or Goldie signing soon since Santana was signed by Arizona. Well, I think out of the three of them, I'd go Andujar, Goldie, or Santana. So I'm going to go with the way Andujar hits left-handed pitching. You got to go with Andujar. You got to go. And Sean, while we're talking Super Bowl and hopefully waiting for Nitin to come on, give me your pick. Do you have a pick, or do you care, or what's your outlook?
I mean, I've been wrestling with it. At first, I was thinking maybe the Patriots will probably win that defense, but you know what? I think it's going to be the Seahawks. And this tortured Jets fan has got to, root for the old amigo and Sam the Ham Darnold. I usually, in a way like this, when I don't really have a true dog in the fight in the Super Bowl, I usually go with an underdog. And so I got to kind of edge Sam Darnold there over Drake May because, Drake May's getting the golden boy treatment.
Well, we got some breaking trade news here from Nitin at the Super Bowl. The Los Angeles Clippers are trading James Harden to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. Sources tell ESPN. Prolific swap of the star point guards. Wow.
Yeah. But you got the older guy getting traded for the new guy. So,
Thank you.
So the old guy's getting traded for the young guy. You know, and James Harden, it's like, how much does he have left in the tank? You know, it's a great player.
I was just going to say, the guy's 90 years old?
No, it's probably like
Be
over 35.
30. Oh,
and
easy.
basketball, that'd be about 96.
Yeah, there you go.
And LeBron is 900 and whatever age Yoda was.
Oh, yeah. No, he was. Thank you, Nathan, and hope to see you on the stream. J. DiMartino, absolutely. Go Phil Cuzzy. Do you remember Ron? Of course I do, Ron Luciano. You're out.
Hey, two of those guys, that's two of my favorite umps there.
Yeah, two Italianos, man. Yeah, Jay. That was awesome. He was really good. He was funny. He made you laugh, and there was no way you were gonna fool around with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Pick you up like Zach Calhoun.
Yeah, the other one is Ramon De Jesus.
Yeah. Yep, you're right.
Especially when they zero in on his face and he's got that no nonsense look.
Victor goes Seahawks 32, the Patriots 12.
Who said that?
Whoa. That's a biggie. That's a lot. That's a big difference. Victor, how did you come up with that? My man, how did you come up with that? And we like to see everybody. But between now and Sunday, start giving your picks. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Let's see. Victor has just in general. Mandy Randolph class out. Okay, cool. Defense. Sound like Madison Square Garden. Defense. In the olden days of Madison Square Garden, that's what they used to do all the time. Everyone.
And that's old school basketball. Defense.
By the way, I spoke to a couple of insiders today in the wrestling world, and now it kind of looks like AJ Styles maybe going to TNA, back to TNA, not to AEW. And they just couldn't come up with a contract, WWE, which I think is ridiculous because I don't think he was even more. He was very, very popular here. It didn't make any sense, but what do we know? Well,
what I like is that they left the door open for him to come back. Maybe in a few when they can figure out a contract for him. So it's kind of like, he's a legendary guy. He's got a lot of big fallings, and if you make it to where he can't come back, you're gonna lose a whole lot of fans.
Sean, I when I do have a little bit of free time, so I go on YouTube and I go to the old WWF tapes, 1977, 1975. How different everything was. I mean, nothing is the same aside from the word wrestling. I mean, you had the jobbers, of course, because you didn't have all the pay-per-views. You didn't have Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, WCW, AEW. You had other things, but it was so different. Those small arenas, maybe my God, what? Maybe 500 people, if that much, in the audience. The just everything was so different, different.
And also, they wrestled more like it looked more like what you see at the college and high school level. With the guys in the mats.
Yeah, when you didn't have a big bully bad guy beating up on the jobbers, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
The jobbers of that era were more important than the big stars because they're the ones that got the big stars over. If it wasn't for them, in those days you were lucky. Out of an hour of wrestling, that's when it was 1 hour. You're lucky to get a main event. You'll get like a mid Carter. Maybe you'll get a C wrestler with a B wrestler once in a while. Once in a while, the champion would come on. But on TV then, they used to always have tag team champions change hands.
Mm-hmm.
That was almost a given. Whenever you had a tag team championship match, the first one would be like a disqualification, and then the second one, either the good guys or the villains would win it back. Let's see what Victor has to say about it. Joe, I heard today, a great source, Vince Russo, AJ did not want WWE Creative to handle it. He left money on the table. He's a total free agent. Well, the money he left on the table, from what I understand, was not what he was looking for in his last contract. So he decided to move on. He was, but they at least they let him do what he wanted in the ring. He could have left his gear or not, and apparently he didn't want to leave the gear because that's the sign of he's going to come back some way, somehow. He is definitely gone from the WWE. That's done.
I mean, yeah, he'll probably won't come back to the WWE ever. Kind of like how Bret Favre, or not Bret Hart. I mean, not Bret Favre, but Bret Hart.
Right.
But Bret Hart for a different reason. I mean, after his brother died, he just didn't have it in his heart to wrestle. Period, professionally. But on AJ Styles, I think what it is, whether he goes back to TNA or AEW or he'll still get a big, huge following, and there'll be a lot of talk. So he's gonna, he's not gonna go away as far as a star or a celebrity.
I could see him in CNA winning a title for a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Yeah, I think that just ride the comeback story. Let it high, get him a title, then have people try to challenge and knock him off for about a couple months to a few months, and then just use him as like in different ways, kind of in the backstage.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it with a lot of legends, like as they got over kind of their pride. You would see them with the storyline, but then they would go away, they'd come back. Like I remember when Dusty Rhodes came back in the early 2000s after a long hiatus.
Yes.
The American Dream.
Yes.
They'd bring him back as a legendary role, and then but they did a lot of storyline of him spatting with Vince McMahon and and then Hulk Hogan, and you had different other deals, but there was a lot of respect, and then you had him.
I do know, a sad note, the wrestling world did lose another legend. Big Bobby Duncum passed away a couple of days ago. And he gave Bruno a run for his money. He was a big bag hombre. And we'll see, that's a shame, especially a lot of those 70s and 80s they're older, they're in their 80s and right now. I really like to see. I saw a clip of Tony Garea, but it was an interview 2 years ago. He looks good. He's away, but I don't know what happened there. He just he was a booker. He was everything in the back, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared. Whatever. So we got some news over here. Jimmy saying the Lakers are beating the Nets by 30.
Yeah, well, they got back Jay. They got back whatever his name was. That third guy, that big third guy, they got off of injury. Austin Dillon or whatever his name is.
Right.
So So, that kind of helps. But, they have this inconsistent play with the Lakers. The supporting cast will go on spurts, but then they don't want to play too much. Like, they're afraid to play and they just want to be carried by old man LeBron and old man Luca.
Well, being the fact that they surfaced out there that LeBron will be traded, I guess they finally decided, hey, we're gonna. But they should have done that the other night, which I believe it was a poor performance from the Lakers. I don't know if it was a poor performance or if the Knicks were that good for that one game.
No, that was a poor performance. I mean, in basketball, if you go through bad spurts, bad runs, where you're missing shots, you're not getting boards at all, or you're not even trying to go around the boards, getting in that paint for rebounds.
Right.
You're not gonna win the game, or you're not even gonna be close to winning a game. How many times did I see one Laker and like four Knicks in the paint?
Paint. Yeah, no, I know. They were slow. They were just not playing well.
Mm-hmm. Luca and LeBron were playing like they've always played. But their guys, their guard was missing 3-pointers. That he's normally a good 3-point shooter. Whatever how you pronounce his last name.
I know.
Smart. He couldn't even handle the basketball much. He kept losing it, and then there's a few other guys, and it's like you're playing professional basketball. You need to play more competitive all the time because I've seen them when they're on, like when they were on against the Mavs, they turned it on in the second half. Man, everybody was feeding. They were active. They were aggressive. They were fast. And the Mavs couldn't handle it. But that's the problem with the Lakers have. They're on and off. You know how we complain about everybody else on the Yankees not supporting Aaron Judge.
Yep.
It's kind of the same way. Like, in sports, even when it's a team sport, you got to do your part.
You're right. When you're right, you're right, man. When you're right, you're right. The chat is putting out some like minor league news. The Yankees had picked up Ziani, and now he was claimed by the Dodgers. Of course, who don't the Dodgers pick up? Please tell me who they don't pick up.
What?
It's just ridiculous.
I mean, they don't.
Victor saying Tony Gurria left after Patterson's death. Didn't like the direction they were going. Dominic DiNucci was Dominic DiNucci, of course, and Tony Gurria, and then he had Rick Martel. And Victor, I'm going to give you a quiz. Who was the other partner Tony Gurria actually was tag team champions with? Can you name me that? Can anybody name me that? And don't look it up. I want to see how good everybody is. Come on, Victor. We're waiting. Don't you look it up. You bozo. No, not Dino Bravo. Tony Gurria had a tag team partner, and he was tag team champion with. Who might that be?
Well,
Come on.
I would say the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, yeah, right. The Ultimate Warrior. Tony Gurria in his 60s. No. Well, I mean, yeah, they were tag team, but I'm talking about champion. No. Cruz says Tony Atlas. Come on, guys. You got to dig a little bit older.
What era are you talking about? 60s, 70s, 80s?
They were tag team champions in 1977, I believe.
You alienated about half this fan base.
The what?
About half this fan base here is like born after 1985. So
Jesus. Come on. You're getting there. No cheating. No cheating. If you do, that's the no, bozo.
Tony Atlas. That's what Cruise Control said.
Nope. Tito Santana. Nope. Come on, Victor. I'm surprised at you. Boo. Oh, wait a minute. He's got to get this. He needs this. Boo.
Zabrisco.
Well, nobody's chomping at the bit here.
Cruise Control says Zabrisco.
No. There was one Chief J Strongbow. No.
The Iron Sheik.
Oh. No. I can't give you a hint because you'll get it right away. And it's not Andre the Giant, folks. It is not Andre the Giant. Bruno.
Jim Hart.
No. Who?
Jesse Hart or whatever his name was. Jim Hart.
No. Jim Hart would have been like 4,000 years old by now.
He is old now.
He's dead.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Jim Neidhart, he's dead. What was the question? The question was, there was one the tag team partner of Tony Gurria in the late 70s. There was one tag team partner that he won the championship with. I have all night, folks. Dun, 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 dun. Pedro Morales? No. Victor, another one. No, you're not getting away with no move. Who? Gulk? Who the heck is Gulk? Oh, Hulk. It looked like in the chat. No, it's not Hulk. Bob Backlund. No.
The $1 Million Man.
Oh. Oh my God.
Was it Rey Mysterio?
What?
I'm being goofy. I said Rey Mysterio. You know,
oh yeah,
he's been
right.
wrestling forever.
5 years old. Yes, Miguel Andujar does make a great bench piece. Ric Flair, no, that gives you another one.
The late great Rowdy Piper.
You guys, at least you're being honest. You're not looking up, an AI. You're not looking at.
Well,
Peter Maivia, no. Oh my God.
I think we all flunked.
You're a mess.
Well, we're all at 0 on Jeopardy over here. So the answer is.
Well, when everybody gives up, we're going to talk Yankee baseball in a few minutes, Jimmy. But I want to tease the panel right now. Who was Tony Gurria's tag team partner as a champion? Other than what you know. What's that from?
That's from Charles.
Adrian Adonis. Oh my God! I think you got to definitely go to sleep. Blackjack Mulligan. No! Oh my God!
No,
really disappointing me.
No, the Jeopardy news. Do 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 do.
You boom, 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 boom. No. Oh my God, I can't believe nobody can get this.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
He would have been 4,000 years old before he passed away. Johnny Rods. No. I'm trying to get Johnny Rods on the show, by the way.
It's probably some wrestler we ain't ever heard of.
If you didn't hear this guy, there's something wrong.
Well, they barely talk about the 70s now or the 60s.
Oh my God, people, you really, 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 I can't believe it. Man, oh man. Man, oh man.
Okay, so Wendy says Calhoun. Victor says Johnny Raz.
Finally, somebody got it, but I know she cheated. Hey,
Nah,
Stacks
come on.
Calhoun is your answer.
Wendy knew. She was teasing with you. She knew the answer.
Yeah, she didn't know anything, please.
Nah, she doesn't cheat. I mean, teachers don't cheat, right? No.
Oh, please. They're the first ones. They close the book, and that's it. Don Morocco, get out of here.
But so Jimmy wants us to do a player is asking us to do a player's projection
For
the Yankees roster. I'm guessing.
Wendy, by the way, good for you. It was Haystacks Calhoun. All right, now what?
Okay, that is the guy I did hear about. Haystacks Calhoun.
Yeah,
but he's not like the. I don't know. He doesn't get mentioned as much as like Hulk Hogan and.
Well, what do you want?
Roddy Piper.
You were born in what? 2012?
No, I was born in 1988. March 14th, 1988.
Haystacks Calhoun was dead like 20 years already. No, I shouldn't. I wouldn't say 20. Yeah, Wendy. I know you cheated. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. There's no way you knew that. There's no way. Let's see. All right, so what does Jimmy want here? Let's go. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me.
Okay.
Let's go.
So somewhere in his chat, he's asking, can we do player projections?
Players injection? What?
So, okay, it's up in the chat.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Can we do players projections? You mean on the screen? A projection screen?
No, like, okay.
I
How many
know.
homers
I'm just teasing. I'm in a funny duddy mood right now.
Hey, I'm just teasing with you, but I'm being the serious part of it. So then that way we got the Abbott and Costello.
You're Abbott and Costello.
Right. See?
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. I'll break your arm if you tell me who's on first. That's the first thing you said right. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
You haven't hired me yet.
You're fired. You haven't hired me yet. Tastes great. Less filling. Tastes great. Less filling.
Oh, yes.
You're going to get fired. You haven't hired me yet. Oh, my God.
Or, I get no respect.
Who've been doing? You've been doing your wrestling research. That's cool. That's cool. Now we have some fun. I'm gonna give you like questions all over the place. Let's see.
Well, let's give them an easy question.
Okay. What's the name of the WWE?
World Wrestling Entertainment.
You want any easier than that?
Well, I know. I was thinking, who caught Don Larson's perfect game?
Let's see. Joe, here's one for you in the 70s. Bruno Sammartino held the WWF Championship for a combined 11 years. Which wrestler ended his first? Ivan Koloff, January 21st, 1971, and 14 minutes and I think 28 seconds. And anything else? I think you're going to get me. You got another thing coming. Haystacks Calhoun, William D. Calhoun, 6'4", 601 pounds, 330, 500 pounds at age 14. Oh, so, all
boy.
right, Joe, you're
I wonder what the Big Show's weight would have been at 14 years old. Because, I mean, that dude was like, what, 500 pounds?
Yeah. And Wendy says, giggles here, giggles there. I was having a bad day, and you guys making me smile.
Hey.
Oh, I'm so happy. No, we are happy for you, Wendy. Wendy, you never fear. Joe's here, and so is Sean.
Yep.
So look at that. She says, hi, JT. What about hi, Joe? No, JT. He's more important than Joe, of course. Why not?
Hey, you know, what am I, chopped liver?
What are you, really? What are we, chop liver?
No, I think she said it to us earlier. She said hi earlier when she came in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot. I kind of wish the NWO, like as far as wrestling, I wish the NWO would have lasted longer. Oh, you don't like the NWO?
No, I did. I just thought it was good for a while, but then it got really stupid. I mean,
yeah,
the red with the blue with the red, the orange with this, and
that.
It got ridiculous. It got ridiculous.
No, you're right, but it was just nice though, especially when you had all the crossovers and you had NWO on one night, and then you have WWF, and the storylines would kind of cross over in between.
Victor's trying to make up for not knowing the answer. Now all of a sudden, the Big Show was 6'8", 250 pounds at age 14. Victor, you better look up your back. Well, I can't even talk anymore. You can't even. Don't get out of it. You were a disappointment today, and that's all there is to it.
Nah, that's all right. Let them make up for it with all these facts.
J.D. Martino, in 1976 at Shea Stadium, there was a wrestling, yes, Andre the Giant against Gorilla Monsoon.
Yeah. And there was a boxing heavyweight match at at the Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. Yep. Joe is the Godfather. That's right. Oh, finally, somebody said something nice about me.
But what we need to do,
thank you.
We need to find a way to write Stephanie McMahon, the way to get Joe scripted in with the WWE.
Please. They wanted to pick me up and throw me in a garbage can. I will never, ever, ever forget that in my life. There is no way they were going to do that to me. With my luck, I would have had broken bones and everything else.
No, what we're trying to position you in as the ring announcer.
Oh, you mean Gary Capetta?
Yeah, just be like Gary Capetta on something.
Oh, okay.
Or like Mike, you know, the guy that announced the title, right?
Yeah. In 1977, the WWF briefly recognized wrestler as the WWF champion in Japan, even though the title change was never acknowledged on U.S. Who was that wrestler? 1977, the WWF briefly recognized the wrestler as the they weren't the W, they were still WWF in Japan. Oof.
But if they're talking about someone that the U.S. didn't recognize, in the 70s, that could have been the Iron Sheik. It could have been the...
No, he's going back to superstar Billy Graham era.
Okay. The Preacher.
No, you know, could have been, well,
Well, you said Billy Graham.
What?
You said Billy Graham, so
Yeah.
I gotta differentiate. Otherwise, people are thinking, you know, that preacher, the legendary,
No,
evangelist.
that was superstar Billy Graham. Let's see. You want trivia, Joe? I think I can stump you. How are you with territorial years? Yeah. Me, I was more of a WWF character.
How many W's did they need?
I knew the other territories, but I concentrated on Bruno, Bob Backlund, superstar Billy Graham, that era. And then of course everything else. But then it just got ridiculous. The WWF was having a champion like every other week. That was ridiculous.
So
Antonio Inoki, yes. Oh yes, Antonio Inoki. You're right. Yep, but that was a farce. That was really a farce. But you're right. That's one for the big guy, JT, Antonio Inoki. I remember him.
yeah. But also, we want to know: do you have that feeling in your arm, Joe?
Oh yeah, they're gonna get Miguel Cabrera. We're gonna get Miguel.
The old Miguel Cabrera.
You caught it. You caught it. See, now that's what I like. I made a mistake on purpose. They're gonna get Miguel Andujar. Yeah. Maybe even tomorrow.
I mean, hey, we could have the legendary Miguel Cabrera, but I don't know if that's going to affect his Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, you're right. I got a trivia question for you, wrestling buffs. When Pat Patterson was still a bad guy, his manager was the Grand, as I like to call him, the Grand Weasel, the Grand Wizard. Who did he sell his contract to? What manager? And did he ever perform for that manager? And what happened? And who was his tag team when they turned on him? Let's hear this one now.
I'm guessing this is probably in the 80s.
Nope. In the 70s. I don't hear anybody. When Pat Patterson was turning good, he was managed by the Grand Weasel, the Grand Wizard. After that, while on TV, they had a cash transaction. He was sold to a manager, and that manager, Patterson could not get along with. Who was it? Let's see.
Gordon Soley?
Never had a co-host during an open Georgia wrestling except for 3 weeks. The iconic superstar out of Portland Wrestling. I told you I'm not really fantastic with that, because I only WWF was the real wrestling. Everything else I really didn't, I knew Gordon Soley well, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. I don't know who, except for 3 weeks. Was a guy, I don't know. Vern Gagne? I don't know. I really, that you got to stump me on WWF. In the 1980s, the Yankees exactly one player with the Gold Glove while playing fewer than 100 games in a season. Who was it and what year? Wow. In the 1980s, the Yankees had exactly one player with the Gold Glove while playing fewer than 100 games. I'm going to take a wild stab. I'm going to say it's Aurelio Rodriguez. Because he came in, Don Mattingly. Okay. Well, that's good. Bobby Meacham. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Bobby Meacham. He couldn't hit a ground ball if he tried.
but I mean, I don't know. I was thinking, I know Mattingly had Gold Gloves, but I don't think he didn't. He didn't start missing a whole lot of time playing time. To what, the 90s when his back started giving out.
Well, the 89, 90, yeah, something like that. Let's see. Hey, Lou, how you doing, Lou? How's it cooking? Well, you know what? We now have a guy on here that will know the answer to that question. So here we go. Let's bring him on. Ken from The Ugly Truth. How are you doing, Kenneth?
All right. Yourself?
Good, thanks. Ken, we have some trivia questions. How about this one? In the 1980s, the Yankees exactly had one player win the Gold Glove while playing fewer than 100 games in a season for the team. Who was that player?
Don Mattingly?
Well, we have in here Don Mattingly, but I'm not sure. Somebody.
Lou brought up, I guess, Henderson.
We have one for Henderson. We had one for Bobby Meacham. Yeah, that would be the day.
I would have been surprised if Ken Griffey Sr., but I don't know if he had any Gold Gloves. I know his son does.
I think Ken Griffey Jr. Sr. had some Gold Gloves. I think so. I don't know.
But
that's a good question, JT. Well, let
Ken,
us have the answer now.
So I was gonna say, Ken, there's rumors about Miguel Andujar and the Yankees having a reunion, bringing back Miggy as a bench guy. What do you think?
No.
Whoa, that's a big answer, guy, Ken.
Hey, he said the Yankees, the ugly truth for a reason, right?
There are only 3 Gold Glove winners for the Yankees in the 80s. Ron Guidry 5 times, Dave Winfield 5 times, Don Mattingly.
Has to be Guidry.
Yeah.
You said less than 100 games.
Yeah.
So then it would have to be one of the pitchers.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Unless it's a guy that got a freak injury, but nobody surpassed his defense.
Yeah, no, it's got to be Guidry. I mean, I who had chicken palm tonight? Lou had chicken palm. Wow, Lou. That's awesome. Did you make it or did you buy it?
Well, even if you make it, you bought it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh boy, Ken is in rare form today, boy. Ken, wasn't that a strike year? I know that the NFL had one.
We had a strike. I'm not sure that we had a strike year in the 80s.
No, I don't think so. The only strike in baseball
Yes, we did.
was the 94.
1980.
We still played the World Series.
That was the year we got Rick Russell. We got Rick Russell during the strike.
Was it a long strike? Because I mean, last I checked, there was still a World Series played that year.
We went to 2 halves. It was pretty long, actually. The Yankees had lost to the Kansas City Royals. Strike year. Oh, right, 1981. Okay, he's right. But that was 81. The year that they had Rick Russell. Yeah, I really thought Russell was going to lead us into the promised land, and man, he stunk it up.
Nope. No, he didn't.
No, I know he definitely didn't. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of crazy. But anyway, guys, getting serious about what we're doing here in 2026. One of the reasons Ken was nice enough to stop his busy day and come up with us. We wanted to talk to everybody about the Yankees on both channels. The Yankees' first game is going to be February 21st. It's the first time that we're doing it together.
Tigers on February 21st, 2020.
AI decided to talk. So February 21st. And Ken, how about I know the last time we talked about it, we were talking, you were saying you were looking up some things, some that we could put on the screen and this and that. Where are we at this point?
Well, the actual in progress stuff is going to be when we actually have games.
Okay.
The spring training / World Baseball Classic is going to be a work in progress. It's certainly not going to be a finished product. Hopefully, we can drop video highlights. Say, for instance, Aaron Judge bangs a home run. Hopefully, we can flash the video for the home run on the screen without getting copyrighted like I did the last time I tried to do that.
Yeah, well, we certainly hope not. But I think as long as you do it, without the
audio of it.
Yep. And I've gotten pretty quick at editing, so
Yeah, he's good at it, guys. And that's one thing you got to look for. Look for Ken's the Ugly Truths shorts, man. They are fantastic. The videos are great. The highlights are good. And they're pretty fast. They're to the point now. And leave your comment. And you analyze everything. Who should the Yankees get? They have this choice. They have that choice. Why didn't they do this? Why did they do this? And all of that. And his shorts have been outstanding since he started it. A little bit past when the season ended. And it was a very, very good thing that he started, and a lot of people are trying to emulate it. But he's doing very, very well with it. And Ken, congratulations for the way you put it together and how innovative you are with and know it. The one really nice thing is because you know so much. That the dictionary in your brain in what you've seen throughout the years, you could put this together, basically the drop of the bucket. It's a matter of getting some of the videos and editing and all of that. But as far as the knowledge, it's really amazing. And remembering, pitches and backups and all of that, I sometimes amaze myself how much if I really put my mind to it, I can name a lot of the Yankee teams in the 70s, the 80s, and go forward. Some of them I don't want to remember.
I don't want to remember the teams in the 80s for the most part because they stunk.
But some of them had great players. They just had no pitching.
Yeah, because George, in his infinite wisdom, liked to bring in names that were past their prime.
Right. Oh yeah, no question about it. Remember, I mean, John Mayberry. Remember John Mayberry? Yeah. They got him when he was like, he barely could walk. Ken Phelps. They call him Bigger Phelps.
You damn near had to wheel him out to the box.
What about George Scott?
Yeah, he's another one.
Butch Hobson. Oh my God.
Yeah, but and that even continued in the 90s and early 2000s. Remember Kevin Brown, Kenny Rogers.
You got to know when to hold them.
Yeah, Rogers came to the Yankees twice. Every time he left, he was outstanding. When he came back to New York, he stunk.
Like Javi Vasquez.
Yep, he's another one.
Oh, and then when we got that year where we got Randy Johnson.
Look
Randy
at this.
Randy Johnson pitched well for the Yankees. He just didn't get along with the media, and he hated Posada.
Yeah.
He didn't like what's his name either, John Flaherty.
Flaherty, yeah.
Look at this. Look at these gold gloves, guys. Mattingly, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 91, 92, 93, 94. And he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Well, what they keep saying is that he had a short peak. That's all I keep hearing from guys like Brian Kelly.
But he had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gold gloves.
It's not a lie, though. He had some serious back problems.
Right.
Cut his career short.
Yeah. Well, if let's say he did have a bigger pride, I don't think they would have kept him out of the Hall of Fame if he had a bigger prime.
Look at these wonderful pictures. Tim Leary, John Candelaria, Richard Dotson. Oh, God.
Don't forget Abigail or whatever, how you pronounce his name.
Let's see. Leary came from the Expos, Candelaria from the Pirates,
Right.
Dotson from the Indians.
I thought Dotson came from the White Sox.
Maybe came from the White Sox, but he was an Indian before then.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't like the Richard Dotson move, but he couldn't pitch for us for nothing.
But then there's the guy that had the no-hitter that he lost.
We would, yeah. Oh, yeah. That. Oh, please, the right-hander. Oh, God.
Was it Dave Roggetti or whatever his name is?
No.
No.
It was a
Not
right-hander.
Roggetti.
Oh, my God. What was his name? What was
It
his name? Andy Hawkins.
It was 3 outfield errors that cost him the game.
Jim Leyritz was one of
Yeah.
them.
Leyritz was a superstar in that game. I think he had 2 errors.
Ed Whitson, that's who it was. Oh my God, was he awful? I'll tell you another guy. I couldn't wait. The Yankees were getting, and then he had bad sides. Britt Burns.
Yeah.
Remember Britt Burns and oh my God, the Yankees got Britt Burns. Wow, he barely pitched 3 games for us in like 4 years. That was insane. Insane.
That's Carl Pravano.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Hideki Arabu.
Hideki, I robbed you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I called him.
Hey, his big moment in pinstripes was throwing that right hook on Batista, the O's.
While we're thinking about this, guys, let's have a little fun with the chat because they're in a good mood. Let's have the all-time funny. Ken says, "I'll see you in the funny papers." Well, how about we see the Yankees' funniest team, the gobbledygooglers of baseball. Let's see this. First
Are you
base.
talking about funny names?
No, not funny. It doesn't. Just ridiculous people that we've had. First base. Who gets the honor? Dave Revering.
I'm trying to think of who are all their first basemen.
I think Dave Revering. 12 home runs in spring training. Then he couldn't hit a ground ball.
Well, and then you also got J.D. Davis. J.D. Davis.
Oh, please. Another one. Steve bye Balboni. Yeah, he was a little bit better than Dave Revering.
Not much.
Not much. But he went to Kansas City, won a championship, hit the ball pretty well. He comes back here and he hits 3 home runs and they pulled it a day. Oh my God! All right, so we're going to give the first base. I would say, you want to give it to Balboni? Let's give it to Balboni. Second base, guys. Who's the flag down?
There's Air Knobloch, but He just had a bad ending. He was a
Right.
great second base, but I don't know who else had a worse time than.
Second base.
So I mean, you had Chuck Knobloch,
Steve Sachs.
Steve
Horace
Sachs.
Horace Clark wasn't bad. He was a good play. He was for what they had, Jay. He wasn't bad. He was very underrated. Now, Sandy Alamos Jr. Senior wasn't a bad player. Come on, he
Enrique
was
Wilson.
what?
Enrique Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Enrique Wilson.
Remember when he fell down,
Mhm.
rounding the bat? But that was as an Indian, right? But he still ended up scoring.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
my God! All right, so we're gonna give. I don't know. I would give either Steve Sachs or who else was
Somebody put in Pasqua.
Dan Pasqua. Well, he was more of a first base outfielder.
Horace Clark.
I don't know. I don't see where he was really that bad, Ken. I thought I mean, for what they had, he wasn't bad. Clark, Roy White,
Well, I mean, he could feel the ball. He just couldn't hit the damn thing.
Well, then you could always put Gleyber Torres,
no,
Mr. Ole.
no, he was better than that. Come on.
No, but the Mr. Ole on a routine ground ball.
All right, you guys want to put Horace Clark there? Okay. Shortstop. Oh my God.
The guy Jeter replaced. What was
Didi?
No, the guy that Jeter replaced. The guy that got hurt.
Oh, Tony Fernandez.
Yeah.
He wasn't bad. He was he was an all-star. He was all right. Now, shortstop, I would definitely give it to Jim Mason. Oh God. He was pathetic. He was the only guy that hit a home run, though, in the 76 World Series. That's how bad they played. Remember Jim Mason, Ken?
I do.
Oh, my God. Bobby Meacham. Oh, he was the worst. Oh, forget it. Third base.
You remember Dennis Sherrill?
Oh, yeah.
Sherrill?
Yep. Eric Amante. Oh, my God. Now we're really hunting for straws here. Wow. Eric Amante. Do I remember that? Roy Smalley. Although he wasn't, I mean, he was a good hitter. He wasn't a great shortstop. But they needed him at the time. They needed a shortstop bad. Third base.
Pagliarillo.
He was okay, but I'm thinking of what's his name? He made 5 errors in 1 inning back in the 70s. Name is escaping me right now. Oh my God.
Oh.
Rich McKinney. Thank you.
You can also put Josh Donaldson.
Yeah, he was a bozo to begin with. Rich McKinney, the worst player I've seen. One of the worst players I've seen. No question about it.
Pablo Reyes.
Oh, don't mention that name. That name just gives me up. That as we say in Italian, agito, which means heartburn. That was Heartburn City. Victor's saying third base, anyone except Nettles and Cleet Boyer. Everybody else was garbage.
Well, Scott Boras. Scott, not Boras, but Brocious was not bad.
Wasn't bad. Yeah, Brocious wasn't bad.
Then we had A-Rod was all right at third, but his attitude just stunk.
Yeah. Well, that takes care of the infield. How about catching? Oh my God.
Well, we could put Gary Sanchez. Scary Gary.
Well, they had Brad Golden after Munson died. He wasn't exactly oh my God. Who else catching was well, Ron Hassey wasn't too bad. Joel Skinner. Now there's a guy who stunk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, he had potential, but he stunk. Oof. Yeah, I think he's the number one lousy catcher. Joel Skinner. Now, Jerry Kenny, he played the infield. He also played the outfield. We'll get to the outfield now. Right field, the worst
I don't know.
right fielder was definitely Bobby.
Chris Stewart was definitely not a great catcher either.
Chris Stewart, yeah. No, Cerrone was okay. For what we needed him for, he did enough. We were I can't put him in the lousy category. No.
But where would you rank Gary Sanchez in that with his mental case?
Not too high. I would say
He could hit the ball. He just couldn't catch the damn thing.
Yeah, he didn't catch it. He couldn't block a ball to save his life. And then, he forgot to tag a runner.
Right.
You catch the ball in time, and then you forget to tag a runner. How do you?
And the slowest ball player I've ever seen in my life was Ed Herman. How does he hit the ball to the wall in the old Yankee Stadium that was like 500 feet away in center field and get thrown out in first base? How slow can you be? I was at that game. I'll never forget that in my life.
He was probably watching it, pimping it.
It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. You couldn't get any slower than Ed Herman. I'll never forget that. I mean, I was a little pumped, but I was like, how does he not get to first base? He hit the ball to center field by the monuments, and he got thrown out of first base. You think Giancarlo Stanton's slow? Oh my God, you ought to see this guy. I think it would have took him 9 hours to do a mile. No, nobody beats Bobby Brown in right field. He was the worst player I've ever seen in my life. A fly ball would hit where he would drop it, hit him on the head. He would come in, the ball would go, the ball's over his head. He was awful. Duke Sims was.
What about Kurt Belfry?
Oh, Kurt Blefary.
Blefary, yeah.
Well, that was the end of his career. He wasn't a bad player.
What about Roberto Kelly?
He was all hype. Roberto, don't call me Bobby Kelly. Oh my God. No, they're saying Dave Kingman for right field. When he played for the Yankees, he was only really DHing, and he was and he played a little left field. But I mean, he was a bad outfielder and a bad attitude. But when he hits the ball, man, oh man, he hit the ball like, oh my God, 9 miles. Aaron Hicks.
Oh, don't remind me of Aaron Hicks, Mr. Give Up the Ball. You know, before he got that Tommy John surgery, he was all right.
Right.
But then after the Tommy John ball, he was just like, he forgot how to play. He couldn't throw the ball to save his life. And then he'd give up on a fly ball. And I'm like, how do you give up on a ball and then it lands fair by like 5-10 feet?
Oh my God. Jose Canseco played left field for the Yankees. DH. No, he never played right because Paul O'Neill was always there.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Jose Canseco was.
Where did Ruben Sierra play?
He played left field.
Left field.
If he played the outfield, he played left field, but he was primarily DH.
DH. Yeah. He was a good outfielder at one time.
Yeah, it was
so
Texas.
him.
He actually wasn't one with the Yankees.
Yeah,
right. Him, Chili Davis, and Darryl Strawberry were like primary DHs during their stints with the Yankees.
Can I change my infielder guy to Cano? So bad I forgot about him. Yeah, don't mind me about Murderous Row and Cano.
I mean, are you talking about Robinson Cano?
Yep.
I mean, he was all right with the Yankees, but I mean, although there was the play where he got ran over by Jeter.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And all right. So we basically touched the outfield, but now we're going to get into some of the pitching, which is, oh my God. Oh my God. Remember Tim Leary? Oh, jeez. He was our ace. Scott Sanderson wasn't too bad. He was a pretty good pitcher.
Sonny Gray.
Danny Tartable. Yeah, he was awful. Danny Tartable, awful outfielder, decent hitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
He came
And
to
then,
the Yankees. I don't know what. I don't know. He changed.
Another Royal product.
Yeah. But we got him. We actually got him from the Mariners. Let me see. Yeah, Sanderson was good. Jim Laris playing left field was a joke. That's who dropped the ball for the no-hitter. Oh yeah, one of the worst Yankee pitchers I have ever, and I've seen a lot of them, was definitely Ken Holtzman. Oh,
well, what about Jared Weaver?
Yeah, but Ken Holtzman was the pitch. He was a good pitcher for the Cubs and the A's. Came to the Yankees, and my God, did he give up run after run after run after run? He stunk. David Point and Andy Hawkins.
And then there was Ted Lilly.
Ted Lilly as an. Now you know why the Yankees didn't win in the 80s. Look at these pitchers: Ed Whitson, Dave LaPointe, Andy Hawkins, Scott Sanderson, which was okay.
You remember Jeff Johnson?
Jeff Johnson, the lefty, right?
Yep.
Oh, God. Who was the guy that they got for when they traded Winfield? He was the big Mike Witt. Was it Mike Witt? Yeah, I think it was Mike Witt.
Jim Abbott wasn't that bad.
No, he was.
And also, I'm not messing with Abbott, man. He had one arm.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, the way you said that, you don't want to.
No, I wasn't trying to be mean, but
Rick Rhoden. Yep, he was another one. Rick Rhoden. Who did we trade? What was that? Rick Rhoden for? I know we gave up a really good player. That wasn't Fred McGriff? I forgot who it was. Yeah, no, Jim Abbott was very good. I was at his no-hitter in '83, September 3rd. I remember that like it was yesterday. They almost won that division that year. They came close. They were looking for that lefty. They finally got him, but he couldn't. What was it, Scott? What was it? They were looking for. They finally got him in that season, but he couldn't pitch. He couldn't pitch anything for the Yankees. During the 1998 season, 114 regular season wins. Only one position player appeared in every single regular season game without starting all of them. Who was it? I would have to say Homer Bush.
yeah, I think Homer Bush.
Because he was everywhere. During the season, only one position play. I would say Homer Bush.
Who was a Japanese player that really freaking stunk? He was supposed to be the next coming of Jesus. And did absolutely bupkis for us.
You're not talking about a Rabu, but the other guy, right?
No, not a Rabu.
I'm trying to think of all the Japanese guys that came through.
Oh, that was oh my God. Yeah, they picked him up because Kiyagawa.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you, R.C. Cola. Yeah, Kiyagawa. They picked him up because he struck out David Ortiz 2 times in Japan, and the Yankees just went out and got him, gave him a lot of money, and he stunk. Oh my God, did he stink? You know, who was that right-handed pitcher in the middle in the 2000s that was pretty good from Japan that we had. He was number 18, I believe. I can't remember his name. He was a very good pitcher. He was, up in age a little bit, but he pitched very, very well. Anybody in the chat remember? He was in
Japan because I remember we got Chiming Wong from Taiwan.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Shin Ming Wan. There was another one. Oh, Kuroda.
Oh yeah, Kuroda. Yeah, Kuroda was a relief pitcher.
You got to come up with us, Jay. You're really good, man. Wow. Yeah, Kuroda was a very good Yankee.
Kuroda was good, excellent in the bullpen.
Yep.
Yep. And then and then when we got Chiming Wong was all right. I think it was just that injury.
He won he had two 19-game seasons back to back for the Yankees. He was a good pitcher. When he broke his foot going home, he was screwed after that. Never was right.
I actually saw him in Brooklyn. Chim Ming Wong. He struck out 11 single A Mets. And I said, wow, this guy has really good potential. He's going to do something. And about 2 years later, there he was. And he really pitched really, really well. Yeah. Unbelievable that he ran the bases. That was
of the pitchers that came up from international in the 90s. Who would you think had the best or most impressive debuts? I mean, you had El Duque with his 13 strikeout performance against the Rays in 97.
Right.
Yeah, but honestly, El Duque, when he came up, he was actually a professional ball player before he came to the majors.
Yeah, I mean, he came off the raft, as Bob Costas put it, a finished product or whatever, how he put it.
Remember Oil Can Boyd? I just love that guy. Great name. You remember Oil Can?
I do.
Wow. He was definitely another player that drove the Yankees nuts half the time. Don't remind me about Cecilio Guante, man. Remember that meltdown in Detroit? Yes, I do. Yanks were up 9-1. I'll never forget that game. It was disgusting.
And then there was the guy that...
Did you have a rant, post-game rant or current game rant?
No, at that time I didn't. I wasn't on the air at that point. That was what was that?
Well, you don't have to be on the air to have a rant.
Oh, 1998. My remote went in 1,000 pieces. I mean, I flung that thing so hard. I mean, we had that game in up. I mean, Ricky Henderson hit like 2 home runs. Winfield hit, Manning, and then all of a sudden, they couldn't get anybody out in the 9th inning. It was pathetic. Yeah, it was 1988. It was disgusting. Oh man, was that bad?
During the 93, you must have had...
Who was the worst Yankee manager?
Oh.
Stump Merrill.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
Not even a question.
I know, right? I mean...
That he was terrible.
But if you were to poll a lot of Yankee fans today that are so focused on it, they'd probably tell you Aaron Boone was worse than Stump Merrill.
No, not even close. Bob Lemon, are you kidding me? Bob Lemon was a great manager for them. He single-handedly he just came there after Billy Martin was fired or resigned, and all he did was tell, look, guys, you're the defending champions, go out and play. And they went nuts. No, I don't blame anything on Bob Lemon. No way.
Nah. And then
Colas, you think Buck Showalter? Yeah, you think Buck Showalter was really bad?
How many seasons did Showalter managed the Yankees,
in '95 when we
so he
finally
only
made
did
the playoffs.
one season, right?
Yes,
So he
and then
took
they
a team that in '93 was trying to turn it around. They were
right,
terrible after all the losing seasons in '92.
right.
Um, so but he helped kind of mold them together, and he's the guy that's responsible for Bernie hitting switch hitting.
Billy Martin was a bozo. Period.
Yeah,
A
well,
a knucklehead. That's
Billy
all he.
Martin.
You know who
Who?
else who was a manager who didn't do so good?
Who?
Bucky Dent.
Yes.
I didn't even
He
know
was,
he managed.
he was a player. He was a player manager for the Yankees.
Ah,
Oh yeah, Bullet Bob Shirley. Bullet Bob Shirley. We get. Yeah, I broke a few transistor radios. I like that. I like that. Oh my
well,
god.
I mean, you had guys that were just terrible. But I mean, you look at Ralph Hoke had it with an aging team, but he did pretty well.
Oh yeah. No question about it. No question. But this was
Hey,
fun,
hello.
guys. We really a lot of fun reminiscing and just going through everything. But we are really looking forward to calling the first Yankee. Well, they actually played the day before, but the first Yankee home game is going to be February 21st. It's right around the corner, guys. We're getting there.
You just have to make sure that the games are telecast.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Right
you
now,
could.
I do have the schedule. Ken, do you have it?
I do not.
Yeah, I'll remember. I'll get it. I'll send it to you. They are on a lot. If they're not on Yes, they're on the app.
You're
They'll
talking
be on
about the
what?
Gotham app, or you're
Gotham
talking the
Sports
MLB
app.
Network app?
The Gotham app.
Okay. Some of I know that with the MLB TV app or the MLB app, whatever you want to call it, um, they have it, and they also have the option where you do the radio when it doesn't have the telecast.
Yeah, but then you got to listen to the monkeys talk for 20 minutes and you can't figure out what the damn plays are.
Right, or sometimes you might get the Spanish. The first option you might be hearing is Spanish, and if you don't really if you don't know, if you're not fluent in Spanish, good luck.
Yeah, I can make my own
That's
there.
true.
Fine.
That's true. Very, very true. But so Ken, while we have you here, just switching gears a little bit, your prediction for the Super Bowl.
I think the Seahawks will pull it out.
You think they're going to win?
Yep.
Wow. I know Katie in the chat is going to love you for that. She's dying for the Seahawks to win that game. I don't know. Sean, how about you? Oh,
No,
you
I
said it.
I think the Seahawks are gonna edge it out, but it's gonna be a close game. It's just, will Drake May, cave under the pressure, or will Sam Darnold actually rise above it and not choke and fumble the ball away in the last seconds?
Do we really want to stomach a New England team to win again? Yeah. Right, Ken?
Well, it'll be the first time they win without either Bill Belichick or Tom Brady.
I don't know. I you know what? We just sit back, watch the game. We don't really have none of our teams are in it, so we couldn't. It is what it is.
Yeah,
But,
and
my wife's family is from Lawrence. They're the skirts of Boston. They're all Celtic, Bruin, freaking
Bruin.
Patriots, Red Sox fanatics.
Wow. Well, is she rooting for the? Obviously, she's rooting for New England.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. How about your son John? Where's he aligned to?
Yeah, he couldn't give a crap.
I
Patriots
figured.
or Packers are out. He doesn't give a damn. He's like,
Really?
I'm not even interested in watching. I'm going to watch the Super Bowl for commercials.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. You know, or yeah, it should be very interesting. I saw a couple of clips of commercials. They weren't too bad. But I tell you, the last couple of years,
he likes the hors d'oeuvres, the snackies that we make. So
the hors d'oeuvre, Udoofus. Oh,
Yeah.
they'll be good for that too. The Odoofus with the honeymooners. Oh my God, that's funny. Well, what do you make, Ken? Let us know. We want the munchies.
well, we do a buffalo chicken dip. We do little smokies and meatballs and a spicy barbecue sauce, pigs in a blanket. Of course, we're making pies.
Oh man.
And then, of course, they will have me strapped to the damn grill making freaking chicken wings.
Coming
Yeah,
over,
cool.
Ken. Damon
Oh,
says
that's
that sounds delicious.
Oh, it's good. Usually I'm so freaking hot, though, I don't feel like eating anything. I just
Yeah.
suck down water.
That's awesome. Hey, Ken, here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow we have Phil Cuzzy on, possibly in my opinion, one of the top 3 umpires. If you had to ask a question, in all honesty, what would be your number one question to ask Phil Cuzzy?
How the hell he and his fellow umpires could put up with the likes of Angel Hernandez and C.D. Buckner
Oh
and
my
not
God.
run them out of the profession themselves.
Elias Diaz.
You know I'm not going to be asking him that question.
Well, you asked me for the ugly truth. Well, I just gave you one.
Oh man, I should have better of it. I
That would
want to
be
hear.
something.
I want to hear exactly what everybody says in the chat tomorrow. Remember, make it easy on yourself, everyone. Go to the link and put your question in there, and they'll be the first ones to be answered and asked. Everyone, so please do that. Remember to be very, kind and thoughtful, like you were today. With Ali, you guys were great. It was awesome. So remember, Phil Cuzzy, he's doing this as a nice gesture. Nitin Sports Team is bringing him on. So we want to be respectful, and we'll talk to him about everything, how the game has changed in 30 years. What is, what's going on? What does he see that's different? And how does he feel with the, if they didn't like his call behind home plate, they could just tap their head and change. How does that make them feel? I like to see what his answers are with that.
Honestly,
It probably makes him feel like he wants to strangle, commissioner.
They did it to themselves. The level of their calls has consistently been downhill. They haven't checked them. Major league umpires have no retraining. There's nothing to recertify. Once you're a qualified MLB umpire, bam, they cut you loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they would?
No, it's right.
Because when I done security, man, I had to retrain or recertify with the X-ray thing. At airports or even at the cruise lines, I had to do that every year. So every new season.
Think about military when we were in the military, weapons quals.
Oh yeah, every
That
few
stuff
months.
never goes away.
Yep, every few months. And then yearly for the cannons.
I was competition shooting freaking 22s.
Mm-hmm.
And they still made me come in and recertify on the, for me, it was a SIG.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, You know, you were either you had to do like for artillery, we had to do section shirts for our cannons. You know, for the actual artillery yearly, but then you had to also do qualifications for your table 7, table 8, um, for each of those. And then also you had it for the regular weapons, all your different ones. For each one, you had to do different qualifications for it, like
And
M4, saw, all those.
but service, any job that you do, you have to do qualifications. Major league
Mm-hmm.
umpire, no once you get past your initial quals, no follow up,
Yeah.
no refresher, no nothing. And some of these guys, their vision isn't as good as it was when they were younger. Reactions are slow. The things that kill me is you'll have a pitch and the umpire doesn't make the strike call. Catcher says something or the pitcher does something, and then all of a sudden the delayed strike call is in there. It's like, if you didn't think it was a strike to begin with, how the hell are you calling it 3 seconds later?
Well, yeah. Probably just. I mean, you had Laz Diaz, who showed up. You know, Luis Hill, young man coming off an injury. Remember?
Yep.
Yep.
Because he didn't like how Luis Hill was looking at him or whatever, make him
Yeah.
waste a bunch of pitches.
But that's the difference that's come through time. Now the umpires have inserted themselves as part of the game. I mean,
Part of
for
the
God's sake, Aaron Boone got thrown out of a game because a fan was heckling the umpire.
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't say anything. You're out of here
It wasn't
anyhow.
me, it was him.
Yeah, I think the Jesus just wanted to eject somebody that game.
Well, let me ask you, Ken, was that Phil Cuzzy?
I think
No,
it
that
was.
was no that game when the fan heckled. It was Roman de Jesus.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, we
He had
thought
to
we had
throw-
our cousin moment.
Oh no, Cuzzy. Oh, when Cuzzy throws you out, he like I can't remember who, but I know he really throws people out. It's funny. I think
Yeah,
was Cuzzy involved with the famous rant with Boone?
Oh, when he went like that.
No, that was
It's-
Laz Diaz. But
Oh,
no, the
Hunter-
rant, the Savage in the Box rant.
Evan is saying Hunter Wendelstadt.
Oh, it was Windlestad, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And speaking
No.
of Evan, we are getting closer to the Super Bowl play-by-play by Evan, guys. Pretty excited to hear. I mean, he called the Knicks-Laker game the other night, did an excellent job. And what's he going to do for an encore for the Super Bowl, which I think we're really looking forward to that. I think he's going to do a great job. It's going to be exciting, start to finish. Should be really, really good. But we have to get through the week, guys. And tomorrow, like I said, we're going to have Phil Cuzzy at 4 p.m. And then we're going to have the world famous Mr. Everything, Howie Carpin, to come up and talk a little bit of what's going on in Yankee land, a little bit in Ranger land, a little bit of more hockey, Super Bowl, you name it. That's the one really, really good thing with Howie. He's very diversified. He's done it all. And it's just great. It's really, really great, again, to have him on. No questions about it. Jacob Petruzzi says, good to see you, Ken.
Thank you.
We're all happy for that. And what is Ken saying? Major League pressure to investigate umpires after Phil Cuzzy triggered controversy in the Phillies-Giants game.
Oh yeah, that was his big moment, or one of the big moments with Cuzzy.
That was July of this past season, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
This is
And you know what's bad is when one of the guys like respected like Phil Cuzzy gets a call wrong real bad, and there's no real like way to check it. It was gonna get bad.
Joe, you should have Phil Cuzzy throw someone out live tomorrow. Yeah, I think I know who you mean. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Jimmy goes, Booney Tunes. That's a new one. Oh, they've been calling him Booney Tunes for a while. No,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Kelsey blew a call in the 2009 ALDS, Yankees and Twins. I remember something was wonky about one of the calls that he made in one of the games.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Celia. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Let's see. Haven't seen Ken here. Oh, what? Let's see what she's saying here. Hey, y'all. Good to see y'all. Haven't seen Ken on here in a hot minute. Well, you're going to see a lot of Ken pretty soon, everyone, because we're going to be doing play-by-plays of the Yankee, of just about all the Yankee games. The only day you won't see Ken is usually Wednesday nights when he has other obligations. But yes, we're excited and happy that Ken is with us.
Just say bowling. Ken bowls in leagues, and he's not giving up his money.
Hey.
Well, that's up to you to say.
Although they would have shipped me out of there last week as crappy as I bowled.
Oh, geez. Ken is a very, 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 very good bowler, everyone. If you don't know, he and Evan are the bowlers of the I was at one time, but then unfortunately sciatica took over, and that was it for that. But we do have the two best bowlers in Evan and Ken here, and I believe Ken's son John is a very good bowler too, right, Ken?
He is.
Who's the anchor? Who's the anchor of the team? You?
No, actually, we've got a retired Navy radioman who's our anchor.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You're not even the anchor. Who's the leadoff?
I'm the third.
You're third. Okay. Is it 5-man or 4-man league?
4.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. I would love to see it. I was lucky enough. I don't know if you saw it, Ken, but Evan showed me the perfect game that he threw. That was amazing. I mean, really unbelievable. How he didn't get nervous, it's beyond me. But
that's the 10th frame. The third ball is my choke ball.
Wow.
That's where
now you throw lefty, right?
Yes, I do. Earl Anthony.
Yeah, you're a lefty. Nice. You're the Earl Anthony of the modern day era.
Yeah, but Evan owns me. He's got the perfect. I'm just knocking on the door.
You just get real close, and then you just throw the choke just to be like, hey.
Jimmy says, Evan, perfect game, huh? I once bowled 2 strikes in a row, and I thought I was something. I thought I was something else. 2 strikes. Jeez. Imagine you would have gotten 4.
I can't count how many times I've rolled 11 strikes in a row and crapped it up.
Wow. Well, that was the closest I ever. I had a 9 spare and then 11 strikes, and you lose 21 pins with that.
It's 279.
279. That was my high game. Oh, Damon has bowled a 285. Now, if you bowl at 285, you must have had one throw that was pretty. That was what, 5 pins, right? Or something like that. 275. Yeah, I've had a few 275s. I've had the 279 was my best. My claim to fame is that when I threw a 265. I got to check the trophy. At 9 years old, I threw a 269 or 265. I don't remember. And I was too young to be on the men's league. And I was at a big bowling alley in Brooklyn that you weren't really allowed. You weren't supposed to bowl after a certain time in those years. But they let me bowl because they knew me. And they knew that I loved it and I wouldn't interfere with anyone. And that night, they actually stopped to watch me bowl. And I mean, it's like a 9-year-old, and I thought nothing of it. My biggest problem was I was bowling 35 games a week after school. We would go. They would have 3 games. They would have 9 games for $3.50. So I would be bowling like 18 games, and this thumb right here, opened up. The doctor. We went to the doctor, and he said, "There's no way you could get into that ball again. You're going to have to take at least 6 months off." And I said, "Doc, please give me." And they gave me any medication, antibiotic. So it was closing. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to go bowling. When I went back, I never threw the ball the same 2 times, and everything just changed. And then I really only, because I mean I was really headed to big things there. I loved it. Bowling was almost on par with the Yankees, but I was obsessed.
Who's an outstanding bowler?
Mookie Betts.
Yep, he's got his pro card actually.
Yeah. Yeah, he's rolled at least 300 a couple of times. And I know he's a great bowler. So it was like, I loved it. But unfortunately, I was on 4 leagues a week. It wasn't that expensive then, not like it is now, that's for sure. But then it just caught up with me. I just couldn't throw the same ball twice. It was amazing. I had one pitch to in the second arrow on the right side, flipped it up, and it just went into the pocket every time, almost every time. Ken, it was so depressing. I was so upset. Could not do it again after my thumb ripped really the top skin, right? Like this right here, completely, like, because I bowled so much. And that new skin, it was okay, but it made like a big hole, not hole, but I can't explain it. It was a big scab. And then all of a sudden, no bowling ball. I could have had the greatest bowling ball in the world. Wasn't going to help me. And I had to really start from scratch. And I ended up in the leagues. I was a 213, 214. And then all of a sudden, after that happened, I couldn't break 179. And it was very sad. It was really, I couldn't, I said, I can't hack it now. I can't do it. It was just amazing. And we were a whole family, Ken. Everybody. My mom bowled until she was 88, 87, 88. My dad was a really good bowler. My brother actually was in a tournament at 15 years old, I think it was. Do you remember the bowling alley across the street from Yankee Stadium?
Yeah.
Well, they were there, and I still have the trophy. They won first place. We were a family of bowlers, and what I wouldn't do to turn back the clock on that boy. That was great, and so many memories. And then even the Yankee Stadium, so many memories.
My mother, she bowled until she was in her early 70s, till COVID hit. And it's funny as hell to watch her because she would throw her ball. That damn thing would putter down the lane about 11 miles an hour.
Yeah.
She hit the freaking head pin, and it was like a damn shotgun exploded them suckers.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Now, where did you used to bowl? Where did she settle in Philadelphia?
That's where she's at now. She hasn't bowled since she's been there. Hell, took a spill the other day, but
geez, is she okay?
I think her pride is more hurt than anything because she got to hear me tell her I told you so.
Oh, geez, nice. Nice of you.
Well, it's snowing. She's not got great legs under her. The church that she goes to is uphill. from where they park at. I told her, God will be okay if you skip Mass today. No, 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 I'm going to Mass. I said, that's a recipe for disaster. She slips going up the stairs to Mass. My sister takes her home. My sister calls me and said, yeah, she didn't listen to you, and she fell and busted her pride.
Oh, thank God she's okay. That's the first thing.
Yep.
Oh my God. Well, we pray for we always definitely prayed for her. When are you planning on a little trip? Go say hello, go see her for a little while, or what?
Yep. I'm supposed to be up there in late February, early March. And then I've got another
really?
trip in May. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. And when you do that, hopefully we could if you're going to be there a few days.
Yeah, I'll be there over a week.
So hopefully between Nitin, myself, and Chef Nick and all that, maybe we could swing something, Ken. It would be great to see you in person.
Well, Nathan was supposed to come up my last trip, but he bagged me. No show. Then he told me he bagged me because he was going to hang out with the girls.
Well, I can't be. You can't be too upset about that. No, I'm just kidding. But no, next time when we plan it.
All I told him is my sister said no eating chips in front of her desk.
He's never gonna live that down, eating chips on your show, man.
Nope. I think he's still a closet chip eater. He can't lie to me.
He really doesn't. He eats very healthy now. He really does. He's a protein bar.
During the regular season, he was huffing soda and eating chips.
Yeah. No more.
He recently started eating healthy. That's not been a habit for a long time.
It's so funny though, guys. I mean, we love Nitin, but anybody he stands next to, they tower over him. It's unbelievable. It's so funny.
That's why I keep telling him he needs to ask Santa Claus for platform shoes.
That's hysterical. That's hysterical.
I mean, some of the girls he takes pictures next to, they're either the same height or taller.
That is pretty cool. But this is such a nice, cozy stream, guys. See, it doesn't have to always be about the Yankees. We can talk about anything, as we always do, and it's just a lot of fun to come on, and you keep us company, we keep you company. And now remember, folks, there's no 9:30 show tomorrow morning. Please remember that. The only way, obviously, before 4 o'clock and our interview with Phil Cuzzy will be, obviously, if the Yankees do anything or something, major, then we will definitely come on. But we'll be for the 4 o'clock. We're going to come on at 3:30. So we're going to get ready, get things out of the way for, and then the great interview with Phil Cuzzy. Then we're going to have dinner together and everything, everyone, and then we're going to have a great interview with the one and only Howie Carpin, and dissect what the Yankees have done, the Mets have done, what's going on Major League Baseball, in hockey, the Super Bowl. He is the man to have on, which is great. So now we are headed to 2 hours. So wait a minute, what did Ken put? How many people feel that the Yankees are running it back? Oh boy, here's the controversy, everyone. This is one of Ken's shorts, so
that's 2 or 3 of my shorts, but
yeah, no, that's.
I mean, but how many times you hear people they come up? I'm disappointed. The Yankees are pretty much running it back. Like, but you notice that 60% of the team is different.
Yeah. Yep. And there's still we still got to know what's going to be the final product in the bullpen. Are they going to add another? I think they're going to add another right-handed piece. There's no question in my mind that's going to happen.
Do you think they may?
Pitching? I don't know. But if you see some highlights on some of these youngsters, they're nasty. They are, and I've seen Elma pitch live on my phone, And I'll tell you, man, they're nasty. They are nasty.
Yeah.
That's something you need to take into account. They might not start the season up at the major league level between
Right.
LaGrange, Rodriguez. Guaranteed, somebody's getting dinged in the regular season. These guys are going to have their opportunity to come up, and I'll lay money that they tear it up.
What?
Yeah.
And then you
Well-
also got Weathers. You got
Yep.
that
Weathers
other
is-
Winkquest. You got Shebalali. Whatever. How do you pronounce his name?
Volley.
Yeah.
He's going to start the season out in the minor leagues. He's not going to be on the major league roster.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about Chevali is you've got 5 years of control with him, and he's got all three options intact. You can shuttle bus him back between Scranton and the Bronx. No freaking heartburn.
You're talking about the guy we got from Colorado, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that we traded TJ Rumfield.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's a project for Matt Blake, that's for sure.
Right.
That's going to be
Um,
a project for Matt Blake.
A lot of
Also,
people were
that-
concerned. A lot of people were concerned about Jake Bird, but reports that Blake has been working with him all off season to calm down his rocky freaking slider
Okay.
that breaks across, and they added another pitch to him. Same thing with Duvall. I think you're going to see completely different pitchers than those two come the season.
Right. And our closer we know is reliable, hopefully.
Yeah, he's solid.
Oh yeah, no, he saw it. But then also you had that big 3-team trade centering around Donovan a couple days ago. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that Donovan being traded to the Mariners is a dagger in the heart of the Red Sox because they lost Bregman. They don't truly have a third baseman.
Uh-huh.
The other team that they could lean to, if you look at free agency, there's not a third baseman out there that's really serviceable. The only other team that might have a player are the Cubs with Nico Horner, but Cubs are looking for pitching. Red Sox don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was surprised the like I said, the Red Sox got rid of Jordan Hicks. I really thought he was going to be a little mainstay there. I'm kind of glad that he is gone. But
Fine reliever, a failed starter. When they took him to San Francisco and tried to take him to the next level, he couldn't last.
do you guys think that Chapman is still going to be dominant again this year, or you think this might be the year that he may flop a little bit? What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, the guy's an incredible athlete. Couldn't pitch worth a damn as a Yankee. You can tell how his outing was going to go from the first batter. If he walked
Right.
on 4 pitches, you might as well get somebody warming up in the bullpen because it was going to be a nightmare night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know right away with him. If he threw 2 balls in a row, you were in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, and if he hit the
Well,
backstop about 3 times.
In game 1, you could tell he was a different pitcher in game 1 of the wild card series, bottom of the 9th. He's in there pitching. Goldschmidt gets on. Judge gets on. Bellinger gets on. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. In the old days, he would have cracked like a freaking cookie. Stanton would have got up there and walked without a doubt. He K'd Stanton. Without a doubt, he would have probably hit Chisholm. Weak fly out to right field. Grisham comes up. Call strike 3, looking. That's not the Stanton that we knew from the Yankees.
No. And you see
No.
a game like that cost us the division championship. That was one of that, and of course Devin Williams, the great Devin Williams.
Well, you know what? When we made the trade for Williams, he was one of the top 3 closers in Major League Baseball.
Yep.
Everybody was Jansen and celebrating the trade that we'd finally gotten rid of Clay Holmes and had a closer coming in.
Right.
Nobody in their mind's eye could have anticipated that he was going to freaking lay an egg like he did.
Boy, did he lay an egg. Boy, did he lay an egg.
But
No,
you know
and then
what?
also no one was anticipating.
It cost us 1 year, and we were rid of him. Now look at the Dodgers. The Dodgers paid Tanner Scott $17 million for the next 5 years.
Oh God!
And he had a 7 ERA as their closer. That's an egg they laid that they have to eat because you can't trade him to anybody.
How many years they got him for?
5.
5 years, and it's with a no trade clause, right?
Yep. 17 million on pop plus some deferred money on top of it.
Wow.
And then they just got Edwin Diaz for what, 3 years, 45 mil or something?
Something like that.
4 years, 64 or something.
Excuse me. I think it was 51 million for 4. If I'm not mistaken. Something like that.
I know it was like a 3 or 4 year deal, and it was high for a closer.
Cruz, Andahar, there is no questioning his hitting ability against left-handed pitchers. He freaking destroys them. Andahar has 3 positions that he plays. He plays first base, third base, and left field. Unfortunately, he doesn't play any of them worth a damn. Would you truly trust him to bring into the lineup?
What? Yeah, I mean,
on the flip side, Goldschmidt, he had an offer, a 2-year offer from the Diamondbacks. They wanted him to take over everyday duties as the first baseman since their trade prodigy Locklear from the Mariners had surgery during the season and is on the IL. Goldschmidt actually told them that his body could not hold up for 2 seasons being an everyday player, and that he would be satisfied being a bench player. They moved off of him. I will tell you what. I can tip my hat and show respect to Goldschmidt for knowing his body, not willing to take the money, knowing that he couldn't do the job. And I think that the early part of the season last year, he was fantastic. Fantastic. I think his age and his body just started to fail him, playing every day.
Yeah.
And with him coming in, taking bats from left-handed pitchers, I got no problem with that whatsoever. He could spell Rice when lefty pitchers are on the bump because Rice hits lefties like crap too.
Yeah. And I would like Paul Goldschmidt, but we also have Seth Brown and Nick Torres.
Well, you don't know what you got with either one of them.
Right. So would you sign Goldschmidt and then have those guys with depth pieces?
I would, because you need a right-handed bat anyhow.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. But then also with Andujar, I mean, if you look at it, so he plays 3 primary positions. Left field. He ain't gonna outplay Bellinger. And third base, who's that? Oh, yeah, Ryan McMahon. Defensively, there's no one getting, you're gonna outplay him defensively.
Right.
And then first base, the way Ben Rice is he gonna really continue to sustain performance above Ben Rice?
Well, we definitely going to find out. I think he's going to play a lot of first base at spring training along with Torres.
Yeah, but I really don't. I think that, like, what thing is, with Andujar, it's probably more talk than it is actuality.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be, like I say, it's going to be a very, very interesting, and more interesting because some of the Yankees are going to the World Baseball Classic, so a lot of these question mark guys are definitely going to really have a chance to show what they have.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the Yankee spring training is going to be interesting.
Of the players that we have invites that I know of, the spring training, DeYoung is probably the one that I'm most curious about.
Yeah. Paul DeJong.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Yeah.
like that pickup.
You know, I mean, I like it. I like that pickup as well. You know, speed, versatility, as far as position.
And he
But
hits
he's
the
not.
ball to the opposite side. I love it.
Yeah, he is a Jeter type hitter.
Yep.
Oh, nice. That's what we need more of in our lineup.
Inside out swing, puts the ball in play. He is capable of putting the ball in play to all fields.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, then who would you strive to give majority of the leadoff hitting? Would you do a Caballero DeJong?
If DeJong is playing, I would leave him off. If he was,
Probably.
if he's playing that particular game.
Well, if Cabby's playing, would you put him in there and then have Bellinger in front of or behind him with Judge batting third?
I actually personally prefer Judge batting third.
Yep. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. I think that's what Judge prefers is batting third. You know, because
with like when Soto was on the team, when Judge batted third, Soto feasted on fastballs coming his way.
Well, yeah, and
whoever hits in front of Judge is going to have some quality pitches.
You're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So whether that be Bellinger or hell, even Chisholm hitting in front of Judge. You'd see a fair amount of fastballs.
Yeah, that would work too. But yeah.
That would work. That would. But well, we'll see. If there's going to be a deal tomorrow or a signing, or we have all week. Very, very interesting. But I'm really glad.
A lot of these questions that you're asking, I have shorts for. So go to my channel, Yankees the Ugly Truth, and check some of them out.
Yeah.
The comments and drop comments.
Yeah.
Yep. And it'd be great to have to see Ken Moore, like a lot of people. Ken Moore, the
dishwasher.
It's a good dishwasher. It's a good stove. There you go. But no, thank you for acknowledging it, guys. We're very happy we had Ken came up. Talk a little baseball. Talk a little bit about the 21st. Talk about all these Yankee game scenarios and a lot more to come, guys. So, but remember, no morning show tomorrow, 9:30. Please, everybody, get ready to come up at 3:30 as we await 4 o'clock. Phil Cuzzy, from the MLB, one of the really premier umpires, will be here to talk anything you want to talk about. And I'm really looking forward to Phil Cuzzy, the interview, and of course Howie Carpin at 7 p.m. after that. So a lot going on, guys. We are at the 2-hour mark. So some final thoughts. Let's see, Mr. Go up there, Sean. You go first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna try to keep it short and simple. Yeah, guys, we got a lot of stuff going on. Super Bowl, but whether the Yankees make a move or not, we'll cover it, and it's gonna look interesting during spring training, and that's probably where you'll see a lot of questions get answered is during spring training, but it's gonna be a lot of things that's going to happen, especially with the World Baseball Classic, and you see a lot of these stars are playing with their respective countries or for their respective countries. So that's going to be real interesting a while. But hey, come on, stick with us or stick with Ken from the Yankees, The Ugly Truth. we'll definitely give you guys the information needed. So
Well, thank you, Sean. Awesome. Awesome. And the king of rock and roll, Mr. Kenny. Your final thoughts. Oh, yeah, we sure missed that. We want to see a lot of that.
We are 7 days until pitchers and catchers report. 17 days until spring training games start. 29 days till the World Baseball Classic begins, and 50 days until opening night. So, as Aaron Boone would say, it's right in front of us. And we are not running back the same lineup that we did last year. Anticipate good things. We're in better position, in my personal opinion. Are we done making moves? I don't think so. I think we've got two moves left in us. Right-handed bat being one of them, and a pitcher being another. I think the pitcher's going to come via trade. Jason Dominguez leaving town, either headed to Kansas City or San Diego. But we shall see.
Yep. Although
And the rest will be going to where? What part of Florida? Let's hear it.
George M. Steinbrenner Field
In
Tampa,
yeah, baby. That's what we want to hear.
the home
That's
of
what
the
we
Tampa
want to
Bay
hear.
Rays. That's the home of the Yankees, not the Rays anymore.
no, because they decided not to rent it anymore. They were haunted by too many legends.
There you go. But no, guys, that was a great stream, everyone. Thank you so much. We had such a good time going back and forth with wrestling legends, baseball legends, bad Yankee teams, good Yankee teams. And again, thank you so much, Ken and Sean. Excellent job as always. And all I could say is God bless you all. God bless America. We will see you 3:30 tomorrow afternoon, everyone, for the 4 o'clock. Really, really great interview with Major League Baseball umpire Phil Cuzzy. So good night, everybody, for now. And if the Yankees make a move before 4 o'clock or 3:30, you know we'll be on it. I'm glad you guys like the show. Jay, thank you for being with us the whole time. Michael and the rest of the crew, Cruise Control, and the list goes on and on. So thank you, everyone. We love each and every one of you. Good night for now. See you 3:30 in the afternoon tomorrow. Take care, everyone.